This is Unit 14, Fasting, of the course Living a Spiritual Life. I'm Rod Clarkin, and in this course we're going to be talking about fasting and what it is, and hopefully you'll become committed to fasting as a vital spiritual practice. It is not one of the essential requisites for spiritual growth, although those really are daily practices. This is kind of an annual practice. In this module, you're going to look at these other practices beyond those six, and the most important is fasting, which you'll learn as we go through here. We're going to answer the questions of what, why, how, and when of fasting, and try to use some exercises to help you remember and apply that knowledge. So there are going to be some questions here to review and help you assess how much you've learned. Going to talk about what is fasting, actually from a Wikipedia article, general thing, and then what is the Baha'i fast, and what is the purpose of fasting from a Baha'i point of view. So then I'm going to be asking you to stop and asking you, fasting is essentially a period of, and if you go back to these slide just before it, you're going to find all the answers there. So hopefully you'll be able to do that when you get to it. So it's going to be a chance for you to practice, and if you can't remember, I give you the answers right there, and you'll be able to review and hopefully kind of get a different view of fasting, which is something new and unusual for many people in the Western societies. So I want you to briefly pause and reflect on which of the above four things you do regularly, period, and looking at those again. And want you to ask what you are fasting. If you are fasting, what do you do during that? So if you aren't fasting, the purpose of this program really is to get you to be fasting. And then if you are fasting, it is to deepen that fast so it becomes more of a spiritual exercise. So you can look at all of these questions here, and the point is to help us all do better, to help us spiritualize and live a more spiritual life. So I'm going to be asking what is the significance and purpose of fasting, and I'm going to be asking you to fill in the blanks here, significance, and we'll go on and see how many you can fill in. And again, I fill them in for you, but just a chance for you to practice. What are as two wings to life? And here I'm going to be taking, most of these quotes are coming from a compilation called The Importance of Obligatory Prayer and Fasting. And so I'm going to be giving you the number from that compilation here, and this is from Baha'u'llah. And what is fasting's role in religion? So the answer to the following questions from the previous quote, again, you can go back and see the quote and come here and try and fill them in. Again, I'm going to give the answers up front here. What does it mean to fast? From Baha'u'llah again. And why fast? Why do you think most people fast? Why do you think we should fast? And why do you fast? These are not questions from before. These are really questions for yourself to answer and to kind of think about so that you can go from wherever you are to the next step in your development. So with that, why do you think most people fast? Well, there are several answers that I give. Why do you think we should fast? There are several answers that I give, but again, your answers are going to be what's important at this point. Why do you fast? Well, that's your answer, and there's no right or wrong answer there. What disease does fasting remedy? That's a very good one, because it's the disease of self and passion. Why is fasting ordained? Why observe it? And again from Baha'u'llah. Of what does fasting apprise you? Why should we not neglect fasting? What does the fast lead to? What does fasting produce and is conducive to? And what does fasting affect? This is on behalf of the Guardian. So I would like you at this point to list as many reasons as you can as to why we should fast. And again, you can go back when you go to my website, which is at Clark and Chronicles, to go back through that website and look at the PowerPoint or the PDF or the text file that I have there to get the answers for this. So why do you think you should fast? And again, I give some possible answers here. How should the fast, what should the fast produce? Who assists us? How does the fast differ outwardly and inwardly? When and for what purpose to fast? Who should fast? Who are exempted from fasting? What are the stages and stations for the fast? What does fasting cause? How do material and spiritual fasting differ? And that's from a quote from Abdu'l-Baha, Star of the West. Of what is fasting a symbol? What is the golden rule of food? What are the two pillars of the law of God? And again, we're going to stop, and from those things, those slides you've seen and those quotes, to ask you to kind of summarize your ideas of why you think we should fast. And I'm going to give you some ideas here, quite a few of them. But again, whatever ideas you come up with, and if it works for you, that's what's going to be important. So I do have an assignment for you to read and to meditate on. It is from that compilation of the importance of obligatory prayer and fasting. There is a link that you can go to. It is all online. And so if you could read and meditate on how you can apply those in your life, it is going to be important for you to do. And there are a number of additional links here that you can go to learn more about the Baha'i Fast and what, why, how, and such. So with that, you may proceed to the next module, Module 15.